Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there were three young friends named Alexa, Sara, and Tegh. They all had one thing in common. They dreamed of becoming superheroes. They loved reading comic books, watching superhero movies, and imagining themselves with extraordinary powers that could save the world from evil. One day, as they were walking home from school, they stumbled upon a hidden door that led to a secret underground lab. Without hesitation, they entered and found themselves in front of a strange machine that looked like a giant scanner. The machine had a sign above it that read, "Become a superhero." Excited and curious, Alexa, Sara, and Tegh decided to give it a try. They stepped onto the machine, and a bright light enveloped them. When the light faded away, they found themselves standing in front of a group of superheroes. "Welcome to the Superhero Squad," said a tall and muscular hero in a red cape. "I am Captain Courage, and these are my teammates, Ironclad, Thunderbolt, and Blaze." Alexa, Sara, and Tegh were in awe. They couldn't believe they had just become superheroes and were standing among some of the greatest heroes of all time. "Your first mission is to save the world from the evil villain, Dark Shadow," Captain Courage said. "He has been causing chaos and destruction all over the city, and it's up to us to stop him." The superhero squad flew to the city, and as soon as they landed, they saw the devastation that Dark Shadow had caused. Buildings were destroyed, people were injured, and the city was in chaos. "Let's split up and search for Dark Shadow," Captain Courage said. "Alexa, Sara, and Tegh, you three stick together and keep an eye out for any signs of trouble." The three friends nodded and began their search. They flew over the city, looking for any clues that could lead them to Dark Shadow. Suddenly, they heard a loud explosion coming from a nearby building. They quickly flew to the scene and found Dark Shadow wreaking havoc. Without hesitation, Alexa, Sara, and Tegh jumped into action. Alexa used her super strength to lift heavy objects and throw them at Dark Shadow. Sara used her telekinesis to control the objects around them and throw them at Dark Shadow, while Tegh used her lightning speed to dodge Dark Shadow's attacks and strike back. Dark Shadow was a formidable opponent, but with the teamwork and determination of the superhero squad, they were able to defeat him and save the day. After the battle, the superhero squad was hailed as heroes, and people from all over the world thanked them for saving their city. Alexa, Sara, and Tegh were overjoyed, knowing that they had made a real difference in the world. As they flew back to the secret underground lab, Captain Courage congratulated them on their first mission. "You three have proven yourselves to be true heroes," he said. "The superhero squad is proud to have you as our newest members." From that day on, the three girls became known as the superhero squad's newest members, and they continued to fight for justice and protect the world from evil villains. They went on many more missions together, each time becoming stronger and more skilled in their abilities. As they returned to their normal lives as regular kids, they knew that they would always remember their time as superheroes and the incredible adventures they had together. They also knew that they would always be ready to answer the call and join the superhero squad whenever the world needed them. And so, every night before bed, Alexa, Sara, and Tegh would look up at the stars and wonder what their next adventure would be. They knew that the world was full of challenges and dangers, but they also knew that with their powers and their teamwork, they could face anything. Years went by, and the superhero squad continued to grow, welcoming new members and facing new challenges. But Alexa, Sara, and Tegh remained close friends and always looked back on their first mission with fondness. One day, as they were reminiscing about their adventure, they received a distress signal from the superhero squad headquarters. A new villain, even more powerful than Dark Shadow, had emerged and was threatening to destroy the world. Without hesitation, the three friends joined the rest of the superhero squad and flew to the scene of the crisis. The villain was a giant robot with the power to control technology and bend it to its will. The superhero squad fought bravely, but the robot was too strong. It seemed like all was lost, and the world was doomed to destruction. But then, Alexa, Sara, and Tegh had an idea. Using their powers and their knowledge of technology, they created a virus that could infect the robot's programming and disable it. It was a risky plan, but they knew it was their only chance. With the help of the rest of the superhero squad, they launched the virus into the robot's system, and it worked. The robot shut down, and the world was saved once again. As they celebrated their victory, Alexa, Sara, and Tegh knew that they had once again made a real difference in the world. They had proven that even the greatest challenges could be overcome with teamwork, determination, and a little bit of creativity. And as they flew back to their normal lives as regular kids, they knew that they would always cherish their time as superheroes, and they would always be ready to join the superhero squad whenever the world needed them. The end.